Right now, we want to take you on a journey back in time to an art form that dates back to 1500 BC. Meet Patrick Blunt, Georgia's only certified artist blacksmith who found his passion for blacksmithing on farms and in barns as a farrier. His journey led him to an extraordinary discovery, a building in Washington, Georgia with a rich history as a blacksmith shop. Now, Patrick is not only creating stunning metalworks, but also sharing his craft with others through classes that have become a therapeutic escape for many. In the heart of historic Washington, Georgia, lies a treasure trove of history and art. One block off the square, the unmistakable sounds of pings and clangs beckon us into a massive brick building where the ancient craft of blacksmithing is alive and well.
For me, it's the fact that this is the hardest thing that I have ever wanted to take on. This is the hardest thing I've ever tried to do, moving that metal and making it beautiful and not just a stick from the steel yard. Something about that, being able to change that material into something that somebody's gonna be like, wow, that's gorgeous. And almost the permanence of that work. You know, blacksmiths were absolutely central in really everything that happened. I mean, they shoed all the horses and mules. They made all the equipment. They produced knives. They produced hardware for the barns and the houses. As more and more of those things became commercially available, you started to see blacksmiths become smaller and smaller.
Patrick's love affair with metal began here at Casey & Son Horseshoeing School in Lafayette. But the call of the forge was strong. His early days were a blend of necessity and creativity, laying the groundwork for his future as an artist blacksmith. In 2021, while searching for the perfect place to set up his shop, Patrick stumbled upon a diamond in the rough. This very building, once condemned and on the brink of collapse, was originally a blacksmith shop in 1892. But Patrick and his wife Lee saw beyond the decay, envisioning its revival.
We walked down Court Street and came around the corner and we saw this building, and I pointed at it and I said, that's it, that's our building. That's the one I want right there.
What was it, character?
God, man, I don't know. Something, the character of I don't know. I have no idea. It was so weird. When I saw it, I was like, something inside of me was like, I know that place. I need to be in there. And so I wanted some history on it. And lo and behold, when I talked to a local historian here in town named Mr. Skeet Willingham, he knows like everything about everything. He gave me some history on it, and this was a blacksmith shop from like the 1880s. And the brick building may not have existed in the 1880s, but this site was being developed at that time. So there had been a blacksmith shop here from like the 1880s up to like World War I. So we don't really know a year when they went out of business, but probably sometime in the 19-teens.
Patrick's passion for blacksmithing is infectious. His journey from farrier to artist blacksmith is a testament to the enduring allure of this ancient art. By sharing his knowledge, he not only keeps the tradition alive, but also provides a therapeutic outlet for many. He offers classes for beginners to intermediate blacksmiths, guiding them through projects like knives, bottle openers, and garden tools. Each piece crafted here tells a story, a testament to the techniques passed down through centuries.
We live in such a, digital world that few people actually ever make anything with their hands. And I feel like that is something that is so ingrained in the human part of just being a human, is to make something, to do something tangible, that so many people are trying to find just something to do, to make, you know? So yeah, I get a lot of first timers that come in here, start swinging a hammer, find out they love it, come back again, come back again, come back again. I get a ton of repeat students because they're like, you know, I can't set this up at my house in my garage. Obviously, my neighbors would kill me. But I can go down there and swing a hammer a couple of times, you know, a month or whatever, you know.
From the sparks of the forge to the clang of hammer on anvil, Patrick Blunt is forging more than just metal. He's forging a legacy, igniting a passion for blacksmithing that Patrick hopes will burn bright for generations to come.
Beauty was such a part of our lives back, you know, in the 20s and 30s. Look at anything that was made back then. It was all made to be beautiful. People felt like, hey, if I'm taking the time to do it, I might as well do it to where it's something I'm gonna wanna look at the rest of my life, right? You know, people don't do that anymore. And I'd love to see more people creating beauty and putting it in the world. It would just be awesome, you know? I would love it because maybe we could get people's minds off of just buying something offline and actually going to an artist, going to a crafter, going to a local person to get whatever they need made. And that's the way it used to be, and we need to get back to that. You know, we need to get back to hiring local people to do what we want to do and not just getting on Amazon and clicking a button.
The man is gifted, let me tell you. And if you'd like to see some of Patrick's products or inquire about one of his classes, you can do so at the address there on your screen. That's greenhowmade.com.